The Struts!
Hello, I'm Luke Spiller, lead singer, frontman extraordinaire of rock and roll band from the UK, The Struts. I think that the touring is going to be going on kind of like indefinitely, but it's a good thing. You know, the fact that we're busy is great. You know, we're pushing our debut album across the United States. Every night we're playing fantastic sold out shows, meeting loads of fantastic new fans. So the touring's hard and the touring's rough at times, but it's well worth it. In terms of our sound, yeah, I think we have struggled in the past. Only really in the UK. We, were obviously based out of the UK for quite a few years, playing exactly the same songs as we are now. But it never really kind of resonated in terms of like the media and radio. The people were coming, we were doing some great shows, and we toured extensively, which was fun. France caught on like straight away, and pretty much from the get-go, as soon as our music was like kind of physically brought over to the USA and shown to like some DJs in radio and stuff, and since signing with Interscope, we've had nothing but love really. So I guess the only difficulty we've ever had is in our native country. So yeah, I personally think in this day and age it is a lot more difficult to make a living, whether you're a band or an artist / kind of like musician wanting to make it in this industry. And because of that, press, radio, and even especially record labels as well, they're taking that into consideration. So I think, let's say like 30 years ago when you had some great like rock music coming out, even like in the 90s, with like Oasis and the whole Britpop thing in the UK. I think labels, press, radio they could afford to take chances, on things which were a bit more quirky and a bit more left, And now everything's very research led, which is interesting to an extent, but it also means that no one's really going, like let's take a chance on this, so yeah, it is difficult in this day and age. We've started recording various bits and bobs like everywhere, and I think more recently, perhaps coming to the realization of touring, writing whilst being on the road, which is something I've never really kind of enjoyed or lent towards, because it's a tough show and we have a tough schedule, and I try not to sing when I don't really have to, and of course like writing involves a lot of it. So yeah, I guess we're going to start doing more stuff while we're on the road, but this the majority of the songs in this album are, you know, sort of like over 3 years old, 4 years old. So, you know, we've had a lot of time to gather our thoughts and work on new material. Some of which was really good and exciting. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff in the works. When we're going to get the time to record this stuff, I don't know. You know, we might have to, I don't know, take a holiday or vacation somewhere and possibly like make that into a business trip as well at the same time. Who knows? Since coming to the States, you know, I've seen a lot of great things, and we've met so many beautiful people, and you know, we've stayed in all sorts of places, but I think this is the first time where I've actually had a toilet in the dressing room without even like a door or wall or anything. So, you know, I look forward to talking about the set list with my tour manager as he takes a dump later on.